Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be looking at an XMRE. Now, I have reviewed an MRE before, and in case you don't know what these are, or in case you want a little bit more information, let me give you an idea. These are meals ready to eat. That's what the MRE stands for. And the X just means that they're commercially available. So for example, the real military MREs, these are meal rations for the military, as you can see. They have things in here that the military uses, like matches, and however, this is more for us, for the commercial people. And so there's a lot of different menus, a lot of different types here, and this is really cool because this doesn't need any refrigeration. Let me iterate that. No refrigeration. This was sent through the mail, days and days. This can last up to 10 years in this package. Now, why would you buy something like this? You would buy something like this if maybe you're an outdoors person, you go camping, you go hiking, you want a meal up there. Everything is in here. You don't have to bring anything but water. So like literally a bottled water or two. That's really all you need. And let me show you what this meal plan has. This one has chicken pesto pasta, which sounds really, really good. Pilot bread crackers, apple jelly, orange beverage powder. So it's a powder that you can mix into your water, and the thing is, it has electrolytes and things like that. Of course, you don't have to use this powder. Let's say you're strictly a water person, just drink your water. But this does have a heater, a special heater where you can heat up your food so it's nice and piping hot, or you can eat it cold. It's ready to eat. It's ready to eat right out of the package. Oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie and roasted salted corn nuggets. Now there are even breakfast menus. There's tons. I'll leave a link in the description down below, guys and gals. A way to support the channel. Click on that and that'll take you to MREs and you can hunt for the one that you want. Again, this is great for emergencies, earthquakes, fires, any type of natural disaster, hurricanes, tornadoes. These last up to 10 years. Meal rations. This is a day's worth of food, and they're only about, I don't know, less than $20 each. So it's a really good deal. I'm going to show you, open this up and show you what it carries. Let's look over here. This is actually how you can tell the date. This is the expiration date, and it's kind of coded. And so what this means is the first number you can see is a 6. That is the last number of the year. So these last up to 10 years. So this is 2016. After 10 years, they don't put them again. So this would not be a 2006. And then if you see 3, 3, and 7, the 337th day, which turns out to be December 2nd, 2016. So this is well within that 10 year. It's actually pretty fresh. And you might say, oh, the food that would be in here is not that great, but it's really great. So let me show you what's in here. It's really easy to open. You don't even really need a knife. A bit harder, so there you go. And let's take out all the packages. Everything that you need is right here. Get out. There we go. Nothing else in the bag. You can use this as trash, a trash bag or something like that. So of course we see here kind of like a utilities type bag here. We have, oops, something fell right there. This seems like a cookie. Yeah, it seems like it's broken up in there. That's okay, it's very common. Ooh, I haven't had these before. Beverage powder orange. Okay, we'll take a look at that. This is interesting. This is a pilot, okay. Bread crackers. Look how vacuum safe these are. Very cool. Roasted salted corn nuggets. Oh, I'm assuming these are like corn nuts. This is gonna be my lunch, so hopefully it's good. Ooh, look at this, chicken pesto pasta. You have the nutrition facts there. Now, in case you're on a low sodium diet, I would just caution you, because all this stuff, of course, has preservatives and so forth, but they're all healthy alternatives, quote unquote, that you can use. And some apple jelly. So I'm just going to go through this, guys and gals, and show you how this is, show you how this works, and I'm going to eat this, and we'll just take a look at it. So part of this review, guys and gals, is to show you what's in here and to kind of critique it, tell you the truth, and you know, enjoy. I'm not sponsored by this. So we have sugar, we have pepper and salt. We have, look, Coffee Mate, pretty cool. What do we have here? Napkin, a fresh nap. And we have coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but this is awesome. Coffee Mate with your instant coffee. And so all this comes in here. Also have your napkin and a kind of a spoon so you can use. Very cool. Alright, I apologize for this angle, but it's the best one I can use for now and to give you a good look at everything. By the way, Ricknineg mugs are on ricknineg.com, so if you want to order those and support the channel, that's a way to do that. We're going to look at the beverage powder orange first. So let's just tear this thing open. Where is the line to tear? Should be a tear line. Should be a tear line. Should be some type of tear line. Tear line. Oh, there it is. See that? There we go. Okay, very easy to do. I just couldn't see it. You can see the powders in there. If you want to look at the nutritional facts, you can pause the video and take a look at that. There we go. There's a lot of vitamin D in this, actually, a lot of vitamin C. So it's really cool. You can pour this into something, but another way that I think is a little bit more simple is to add it in here. Okay, so there's even a line in here that tells you how far to fill it up, and I kind of think I filled it up about there. Feels like, yeah, we're about here, so it's pretty good. And then you fold it over, and then you just shake. Alright guys, again, so I've shaken this thing enough. Again, you let it sit 30 minutes if you're chemically filtering the water. We're not doing that. Now it's going to be very orangey, so please note that. There we go. It's a very orangey drink. Maybe I could have stirred it a little more, but I shook it for a little bit. So let's take a drink. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's kind of sugary. Pretty sugary, in fact. It's not bad. It kind of has almost like a tang flavor, like an artificial type orange flavor. I could see where you can maybe add a little bit more water to that. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now again, if this is not your thing, if you're like, there's too much sugar or whatever, and it does have a bit of sugar. It has 17 grams of sugar. It's not as much as a soda or a type of pop drink. But it's not bad. It's not bad, and I would kind of recommend it if you like sweet things. If not, just stick with the water. Alright guys and gals, so I have a couple of plates. Of course, you don't need these. You don't need these plates. A lot of these things you can eat from the package themselves. Everything, like I said, has a kind of an expiration date, which is awesome. You can look at the nutritional facts right there. Just pause the video if you really need to look at that. Very, very good. This is fairly healthy. It's got fiber. It's got 6% iron, 4% calcium, saturated fat 5%, sodium 170 grams. That's a bit of stuff. Okay, so this I'm going to open. I can never find the tabs. It's like my issue. But there it is. Okay, like I said, you could eat this out of the package. Ooh, there's a vacuum save. It went so you did get that, which is awesome. You can eat it right out of the package. But then again, just for demonstration purposes, I want to show it to you on here. So you can see there's kind of a nice color to that. It might come out a little white or yellowy on the camera, but there's a little brown tinge to it. It's not really bendable. It's like a cracker, so it breaks. I wasn't sure if it was more chewy. And it tastes good. A little bit dry. Just tastes like a giant saltine cracker without the salt. So there's no salt on this, meaning like there's salt in there. But that's about that. It really tastes like a giant saltine cracker. Alright guys and gals, so I should have done this before. This is called, what's this? Hot beverage bag. Oh, so this is for your coffee. So you can, this is good. Any of you coffee lovers out there, you open the beverage bag. This is how many ounces. So you fill the water up. You put the hot water in there. You boil it. Or you don't need to boil it. You can, but you don't need to. That's why I was trying to show you this. This is a heater. This is a heater that only uses water, and that's it. You don't have to add extra heat. You don't have to build a fire, nothing. There is magnesium in here, I believe, and all it does is heat things up. So this is called the flameless ration heater, and so what it does, the instructions are on here. It's very simple. My chicken pesto pasta is already cooked. I don't need to cook it. This is just to heat it up. And if you want, this is probably the first thing you should open, because it does take a little bit to heat up. It's a chemical reaction. And it's pretty awesome. So you see you have your pouch in there. And I'm going to take my chicken pesto pasta and just put it in here. Kind of hold it up a little bit. Okay, so let's do the same thing with the coffee here. We have our deep, rich coffee. Again, I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I don't know if this is like really cheap coffee or not. I'm assuming it's fairly common. Like it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's not super expensive coffee. So you put your stuff in here. Again, this is just cold water. Okay, it says do not heat for more than I believe it says here 6 minutes. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. We're gonna really seal this up really nicely. Place this on top like that. It'll be easier when it goes in. And it does fill up quick. Okay. You wanna make sure that your heaters get full of water. Just be aware of that. You also wanna make sure you kind of pour it in the middle of the heaters. And that you kind of mix it along. Boy, and I'm already starting to feel some heat. You'll see steam eventually. It's pretty nice. And you just lay it there. So we'll get back to that in just a little bit. Okay, continuing on, guys and gals, we have our apple jelly that we're going to get to in just a little bit. But we also have our roasted salted corn nuggets. Again, I think these are our corn nuts, as I used to call them when I was a little kid. But I'm not sure. We're going to have to see. So these are, again, sealed in here. Yep, I can already see one. Look at this. Very crunchy. Oh yeah, but super fresh. Like, I'm not gonna pour them all out, but I am gonna eat all this. Again, these are corn nuggets. Oh yeah, so good. A bit salty. Actually very good. They actually do taste a lot like popcorn corn. I mean, that's what it is, right? But it's good taste. Pretty fresh. Everything made in the US, which is awesome. Alright guys and gals, and finally we have our cookie. Oh, we have the apple jelly too. We'll get to the apple jelly. Now the cookie has crumbled, which is unfortunate. But again, you can eat it in the package. You can eat it in different methods in here. But I do want to see how it tastes. It's usually my dessert, but I do want to try it. I'm not a big oatmeal chocolate chip cookie fan, just regular. But oh wow, that is good. Actually, that is very good. The chocolate is awesome. It's not, you know, when it turns white, it has not turned white, so it's very fresh. It's just a little crumbled in here. I'm sure because of shipping and stuff that happened. But if you get a larger pack with a lot of them in here, that won't happen. That is so good. That is exceptional. That is a great cookie, let me tell you. Alright guys, again, I do have to tell you this cookie is amazing. Like, I'm really critical of cookies. It's a little bit powdery, you know, how they kind of get powdery. But that's a good thing. And then on the inside, it's also chewy. So I think it's wonderful. It's a fantastic tasting cookie, let me tell you. And continuing back to this, this is super, super hot. I am going, oh, I can smell. Guys and gals, I can smell the food. I can smell it. I'm going to take this out and leave this here. This is warm, guys and gals. This is, if I leave my hand here, it's going to burn. It's going to burn me. Like, that's as much as I could. So this is not boiling, but this is warm coffee. I'm gonna take a smell and maybe a little bit of a taste. Again, I'm not a coffee guy, so I don't know. Yeah, so it does taste a little burn. That's one of the reasons why I'm not into coffee. It doesn't taste bad. I would drink it, I guess, if I'm into coffee. But again, it's in here, and maybe if we add some creamer, it would be better. But it is here for you, and it is kind of a cool thing that it is included in here. I didn't show you how many corn nuts. There is a lot of corn nuts. This is a lot, okay? And so there's a lot in here. All right, guys and gals, before we open and try our entree, I'm gonna open up the apple jelly and try it on this cracker. I think that might be good. Even though it's kind of salty, I think it might be a good idea. Oh, and I have to open it like this. Wow, I'm so good at opening these things. Such an expert. All right, now the apple jelly, I'm thinking is kind of like a, wow, see what I mean, guys and gals, about opening things? Such an expert. Let me go a little deeper. Tear the package. There we go. Oh yeah, so look at that. That is awesome. It's very liquidy, but I like that. Like, it's not super thick. It's not a super thick type consistency. Let me just lean that over here. It's good. It's actually good on this because it adds a little bit of, you know, moisture to it. So that is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at our entree. And then off camera, I'll just finish up the food because, oh wow, it is hot up to here. So I'm excited about this. Again, just a friendly warning: be careful with the frameless ration here. The white part is gonna burn you, so be careful with that. Again, this is pasta. I don't know how this is gonna work. It is warm. There are also some cold spots, so you might want to, like, another thing, you might want to take it out halfway when you're heating it up. So let me just, oh my goodness, look at that. That looks so good right now. I don't know if it's coming through on the screen, but this is awesome. This is so great. Now there might be some left over. I'll have to go back in there and grab it. But for now, I'm just gonna try this. I could use my other spoon, but I have a real spoon here. Now I just want, oh wow, I smell the basil. Okay, this is again chicken pesto pasta. This is great. Look at these chunks of chicken, guys and gals. Look at this chunk of chicken. Okay, this isn't like just scraps of food. Okay, look at these big pieces of pasta. We have some red bell pepper here. Here, I want to get in the shot. We have some more red bell pepper in there. And it looks really, look, more pieces. There's a lot. This is a good portion size. Let me try it. I'm going to try a little bit of chicken, a little bit of pasta, maybe get a little bit of a bell pepper, a nice little spoonful there. Immediately. The chicken is good. In fact, it tastes like turkey. Like that dark meat. It is really, really good. The pesto is really fresh. It's incredible to me how this is fresh. This is military technology. This is, of course, vacuum saved and preserved, and you don't add water. Like, this is ready to eat. This amazes me. Like, the chicken smells chickeny, like in a good way. I think some people think that sometimes these MREs aren't that great. Remember, this is for our military men and women, so thank you out there to everyone who served and has been in the military, because you deserve this type of food. Like, this is good food. This is what we're feeding our troops. Again, this is a commercial quality one, which means we don't have certain things that the military gets, like matches and so forth. But this is good. Like, you can eat this every day, and some of these guys eat this every day. And there's different meals, and this is fantastic. So I hope you like this, guys and gals. If you want to try out an MRE, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Look in the description. Like I said, I will have the link there. I'm going to finish this. I honestly am. And I'm really excited because, I don't know, it's a good meal. I mean, I'm not the type of person to eat out of a bag every day. But if, let's say, it's like an emergency and I'm eating this, I would be really, really, really happy. So thank you so much, guys and gals. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this. And if you want to see more MRE reviews. And don't forget, guys and gals, be hopeful.